Hey, I'm Brian Van, Sportbike.com, and we are back with another installment of You Can't Make This Shit Up, Part 12. You know what? You've probably already gathered, based on the footage you've seen, I crashed my fucking Ninja, man. Here it is right here. We were doing a nice little race weekend. It's my first time racing in 8 years. Why was I doing it? Because I had the opportunity to race with my son, Max. He was on his R3. I was on the Ninja 400, and I was going to go out there and take my ass kicking like a man, because the bottom line is the kid's faster than me. And I'm 100% okay with that. Unfortunately, there are times when things happen that are outside of our personal control. And that's why it's so important that you have yourself properly prepared anytime you take it to the track or you go out on the streets. The crash I had was a pretty violent flick to the ground, right? Hard impact to the left shoulder. I've crashed enough times to know that if you take that Alpine Star airbag out of the equation, my shoulder is fucked up. There's no doubt about it. It already hurts a little bit here at the AC joint. Actually kind of hurts quite a lot of it. A little pain in some other different spots, but I'm gonna say this, that's the best $1,150 an individual riding a motorcycle on a racetrack or even on the street could ever spend. Max and I have both crashed in it this year. We each have a deployment, and there's no doubt in my mind that for me, it saved a serious injury. Just go over the suit. I mean, the suit held up fantastic. You know, it wasn't really a big slide. This was really just more of a big impact. So what happened? Well, we're just out there, we're racing, right? And I got the little kid behind me, and I'm hoping that I can pull one out of my ass and beat him just for one time so I can preserve some level of bragging rights. Unfortunately, we didn't get the opportunity to finish that because super motorcycle racer, serial crasher, whose name I'm not going to say, was riding very irresponsibly and crashed right in front of me. And as you can see from the video, it left me nowhere to go. When you're out there, you don't ever want to make contact with the human body. And I'll say this too, you also don't want to, in an upright position, riding towards a motorcycle, ever make contact with that. That'll bend your bike up, it'll bend you up. So I did what was the only viable option, was to flick my little Ninja on the ground and jack it all up on the second lap of the race. I want to give two kids that were right behind me, because they were going to pass me and make me feel bad by whooping my butt, big props for not becoming part of that gigantic yard sale that this super motorcycle racer and myself had going on in the bus stop at Grattan Raceway. My son, Max Van, amazing job of not letting the handlebars hit the ground. He did get sideswiped a little bit by another racer who was evading him and using the last tiniest little bit of real estate that was there to do that. And that was Zach Barneywald. Very heads up and alert riding from both of those young men. That is proof that these guys are real motorcycle racers, and they're going to be there doing it for a long time. You know, I know the other videos we've done in this series, they've been really funny. Like, you know, the helmet next to the cat dish with the saran wrap. I bought an exhaust system, where's my fucking motorcycle, right? You know, this one, there is some funny stuff in it too, but I also want to take a minute, you know, and I want to talk just about personal responsibility, especially when you're on the racetrack, whether you're racing or doing track days. It's important that you make good decisions. And those good decisions, you know, begin with proper hydration, you know, machine preparation. Make sure you're out there on tires that are capable of the pace that you're trying to feed them, right? Because there's other riders on the racetrack. And it's also important to understand that you really don't want to make a habit of riding beyond your personal abilities. If you're crashing all the time, if you are a serial crasher, you really need to reevaluate what you're doing. Take a good hard look at it. Look inside. Are these things that I'm doing, am I pushing too hard? Because I'll tell you right now, at the end of the day, For 99.9% of us, the most important thing is that you go home in one piece. And it really sucks a little bit of the fun factor out of it if you're constantly throwing your shit on the ground, because it just costs you money, it costs you pain, you hurt yourself, maybe you miss some work. Another thing that's really important to understand is quality safety gear. And yeah, I know he's trying to sell me some shit right now. No, actually I'm not. What I'm trying to show you is that, I invested in that. I got a good suit here, the Pt.3 306, a quality suit. But I'm gonna show you right now, the heart and soul is this Tech Air Vest, man, that's on the inside. That for me was the difference between getting fucked up and just walking away and being real angry with Super Motorcycle Racer for taking that opportunity to race with my kid away from me in that moment in time. Well, we had 20 family members there watching, right? The upside is I did walk away. My friends fixed my bike, Dave Babel, Jason Bowman, Jimmy Fox, RJ Vanderbrook, my brother, Kevin Vanderbrook, my other brother, and probably some other people that I forgot. They got my bike put back together, so I was able to take it back out and ride around a little bit on Sunday. I was a little bit dinged up, but I did still get to line up with the kid and go out there and take a proper ass kicking from him.